To thank the Institute for the award, and I want to thank all of you who were involved in selecting it. It's been my joy to work among writers and thinkers about the literature of my state. It was never a job. It was a lovely commitment to something that I thought was worthwhile. And in a sense, it was, Jen said I was something of a preacher. It was a commitment to me in the same way that the gospel is a commitment to the minister. I have a few words jotted down as I was told to do, so that I didn't ramble on. Great. Home, according to Tennessee Williams, is where you hang your childhood. And for him, that home was Clarksdale, Mississippi, where he spent his early formative years. And for me, it was Eckley, Mississippi, where I was born, and Tupelo, where I grew to maturity. Tennessee left his native state early on, but wherever he might roam or wander, he carried the memory of the place with him for the rest of his life. After receiving my PhD from Ole Miss, I left the state, never to wander far, but to assume a position at the University of New Orleans. Tennessee embraced New Orleans as his spiritual home, but remained devoted to Mississippi. Likewise for me, after 50 years in New Orleans, I still feel as if I were down there on a visit. For me, like Faulkner, it is those hills of North Mississippi that hold me fast and will give me my final resting place. I am forever grateful to my parents and ancestors for giving me that state which produced William Faulkner, the greatest American novelist of the 20th century. Tennessee Williams, probably the premier American playwright of any era. Eudora Welty, Elizabeth Spencer, Richard Wright, three of the most skillful magicians of the English language. And in our day, Richard Ford, and many, many more, of course. You cannot know how grateful I am to receive this honor, this late in life, in a sense, the close, coming as it does from a state that has supplied me a lifetime of inspiration and joy. Another Mississippi magician of the short story, Barry Morgan. If you haven't read her, I urge you, seek out her book. She did 2 books, a novel and a collection of short stories called The Mystic Adventures of Roxy Stoner. They are absolutely incredible. Barry doesn't get the praise that she deserves. She once labored Mississippi as that schizophrenic piece of heaven from which both you and I have come. And I'm happy to be back in that schizophrenic piece of heaven this evening. My sincere thanks to the Mississippi Institute of Arts and Letters for this acknowledgement that my labors have not been in vain. Thank you.